Do Koreans really press that close the elevator button door when they see somebody coming?
Yes.
Picture this. You're late for an extremely important meeting and you're sprinting for the elevator just to have someone close that button door on you. Today, we're going to be talking about the crazy Korean elevator culture and some crazy stories that you don't want to miss.
Hi everyone, my name is Vega.
Hello everybody, my name is Ade. So Vega, what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about stroller in elevator.
Stroller in the elevator?
Yeah.
Okay, let me jump into the story.
Sure.
Oh, okay. So there was a person who's in the department store and she posted a crazy post, kind of a crazy post online that got everybody discussing and talking. And this is kind of how the story goes. I don't know what's so great about people hogging the elevator without any consideration. It would be so much better if people would just come off the elevator and use the escalator. It's so tiring to have to wait for the elevator a second or third time in the department store. By the way, I have a stroller and I have a baby in my stroller, and whenever the elevator door opens, people just hog the elevator without any consideration. If they would just move aside a little bit and use the escalator or come off and use the escalator, that would be so much better. Having to wait so long in front of the elevator and people seeing my stroller and hearing my baby fuss and cry, but still have no consideration to come off the elevator or make space for me to come on. Eventually, I just have to give up, and me and my husband has to fold up the stroller and I have to hold the baby, and then we have to take the escalator in her arms just to make sure we are okay. It's fine, again, but come on. It would be so much more polite and nice if people would just move over. Is this a mom experience? What do you guys think? So, what do you think about this story?
Okay, so actually, first of all, it was really kind of big issue because the people said that, like, why people have to get off. And then so, like, you gotta wait your time. And then that's kind of like common, thing.
Common courtesy.
Courtesy. And then just why, okay, so we understand you have a baby and then you kind of struggle, like, having baby or whatever, but then still, we are waiting our time too, and then like, why do we have to get off? And then on the other side, why don't just people, and then so you guys can walk,
right? And
then you guys can take a escalator,
right?
And it's just why don't you have a little bit of consideration of the moms? It will be so nice, but other people think that, they feel a little bit of pressure or force, like the moms kind of like, oh, you gotta do this for, mom and baby.
Right.
And that's why they're so argue each other. So like when I saw this story on this first time, actually for sure in the subway, I always consider that, I have to hop off for wheelchair or stroller.
Right.
Because usually escalator in subway is for, for them.
Right.
Right? But I never thought of the department store elevator. I have to get off for the stroller or whatever.
It's so funny. The reason why I'm grinning like this is because I lived in Korea for 10 years, lived here a long time. Koreans are very considerate, have a lot of nunchi, self-awareness.
Sure.
But when it comes to certain things, they have zero.
Oh yeah, right.
It's just zero.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the subway, like Koreans are very picky about their seat. About the subway seats.
Right.
And when it comes, Koreans are a little bit lazy. They don't want to take any stairs. The amount of times I've given up now taking elevator. I only take the elevator in my house. That's it. Anywhere else, I take the stairs or escalator. People will fight to get on the elevator to go to the second floor. Right? And it kind of just blows my mind. I work at a university. My students are late for class because they don't want to walk to the third floor. Right? So maybe it's a cultural difference between back home, and we're going to talk about that more.
But actually that's really true, because when I was in university, I rarely I take the stairs because I don't know why, I don't want to walk.
Yo, Koreans do not wanna. It's funny because there's a big walking culture.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the
stairs and elevator, we're so picky.
Yeah, very picky about it.
Right.
Right.
That's true.
Right. So these are questions you want to jump into?
Yeah, and then just this questions like if stroller wanting to board on the crowded elevator, do you think like just people should get off, or like just no need to do it? And then so what do you think are you gonna?
What I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
For one, I wouldn't be in the situation because I don't take the elevator.
Oh, sure.
Specifically for this reason. It's the same reason why I take the subway. Unless I'm like dying or something, I never sit.
Okay.
I don't care how packed or how empty the subways are, I never sit because you have to play this nunchi game. And then the older people are trying to get a seat and there's no seat and everyone is on their phone looking down. I don't want to do it. I don't feel comfortable. I just stand in the corner.
Okay.
But if it's me, I'm coming off.
Okay.
Because I'm able-bodied. This is how I think. I'm able-bodied. I'm in good condition. My body's fine. I want to be able to walk. There's going to be a point in my life, very far, very long from now, when I'm not going to be able to take the stairs or escalator.
Sure.
And I'm going to wish I could, right? So that's why I just opt to take the take the escalator or stairs. If I'm on the elevator and I see a mom try to come on, I'm just coming off.
Okay.
And letting the person on because they don't have the option. For example, this person, it was her and her husband.
Yeah.
What if it was just her and she couldn't fold the chair up, fold the stroller up and carry it on the escalator and carry the baby? What if it was maybe it's a department store, but what if some department stores have daycares or have classes? What if something really important that she needed to go to and she's running late and she got there early, but there's no space on the elevator, right? So Koreans are very community-centered people, but like many other cultures too, certain aspects they can be a little bit selfish.
That's true. Actually, for me, I try and make a space for them in elevator, but I never it's not about the just wait or like I'm gonna go, like I'm rushed to, like it's not about that. Just I never thought about like I have to get off for them. It's kind of ignorant.
Ignorant. Perfect.
Yeah, it's like. It's like the same concept with the Korean people holding the door for next people.
They don't do it.
Because it's not about the rude, maybe just Western people,
Don't
they're
get me
so rude or, it can be rude from other people, the culture's perspective. But then, you gotta understand, we're not in that culture. And so we kind of never thought about it.
Sure.
It's kind of ignorant.
Right. Right.
Yeah, right. So it doesn't mean it's really disrespectful or whatever.
No. I lived in Korea long enough to know what is intentionally disrespectful and what is just it's not our culture. Like I don't know anything about that, and that's fine, right? But again, if it's just me, I'm coming off because I would feel uncomfortable. So maybe I'm being selfish because I don't want to feel uncomfortable.
Sure, it's like you do it for you.
Maybe. But think about it. Imagine an elevator. Imagine an elevator full of guys, strong guys that go to the gym, right? And a mom is trying to come on and there's no space, right? Everyone's on their phone. Like, what's the point of that? Like, where has society has gone to?
I feel so bad.
No, this is my personal thinking. Like, my gym is on the 3rd floor. People come into the elevator to the gym. Like, I don't understand it. Right? To each their own, but hey.
Sure.
Okay. As a Korean, I want to ask you some questions.
Sure.
Do Koreans really press that close button, close the elevator button door when they see somebody coming?
Yes.
Why?
I want to go home. Actually, so I pressed that button too, but I kind of check if somebody's coming or not. If if I see somebody's coming, I just hold the button.
Oh, you hold it?
Yeah, open the button. Open the button. Yeah, and I just wait for them.
Okay, have you ever seen somebody coming? Or not just you, even you're in an elevator, somebody else does it. Like where somebody's coming, or you see somebody coming, and the elevator door is closing. Do you ever open it or no?
Me?
You or like,
I like, just 95% I open it, or sometimes the
I see.
5% is if I really want to go to the washroom or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. Let me go.
It's not one time, it's not two times.
Hey, I have a lot of things to talk about because my neighbor, I don't know if he look at it or whatever, he's super rude. And they usually, if somebody's coming and then they hold their button, usually that's common courtesy.
Right.
Right?
He doesn't do
anything. He doesn't do anything. And then that's why, my whole family, we never liked him.
Right.
Even though he's representative of my building.
How is he the representative and he's closing the elevator door on
because,
people?
when we vote, he's only the...
He's the only person you can pick?
Yeah.
So he won by default.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So another story is the elevator stuff is, there's one kid in my building. So I think that's her habit, because whenever I see her, she always doing that. When she get in the elevator, just not even one time.
Stabbing it.
Yeah, stabbing it. But my whole thing, she's kid. But her mom was there. Her mom was there, but then she never stopped her. I'm like, that's Mamchung.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. The elevator culture here is crazy. People don't like taking the stairs.
Sure.
That's why I try to avoid it. When I hold the elevator for my neighbors, because I can even see them come sometimes from the elevator. From my elevator, you can see the outside of the building.
Yeah.
So I even see them turn the corner and they gotta press the code. I hold the elevator because there's no rush here.
Yeah, right. And
they're so surprised. Come on.
Not surprised, just express their...
Or whatever.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Whatever, right. Because I don't think people normally do that. Because even me, when they see me in the elevator, they're looking at me and they're doing just...
Bye-bye.
So many times.
Next time.
So many
Bye.
times. So many times. And the elevator, one last thing before we finish up, the elevator doors here, they close faster than the American doors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's say the American doors will stay open for 5 seconds. In Korea, it's 3. I know it's gonna close on me every single time. Every single time. Even they have no patience. The
Even elevator is
Yeah.
Korean.
Yeah.
Made in Korea.
Right. Okay. So, if you like this episode, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. And let us know in the comments, have you ever experienced this kind of elevator culture in Korea? Or what about your home country? Let us know something special about your home country when it comes to crazy elevators. Bye for now.
Thank you.